Hello everyone, once again this is Sir O, your teacher in this session. If you're new to my classroom, I will really appreciate if you can click that subscribe button below this video and consider clicking that notification bell for you to be updated with my next session. So today in our session, we are going to divide polynomials. Actually, there are ways in solving or dividing polynomials, one of which is the long division method. But it was found out that the method is so tedious for all of us. So this session, I'll be presenting to you a little easier method, what we call as the synthetic division. So I will be showing to you two ways in dividing polynomials. For example, we are asked to divide 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus x plus 4 by x minus 3. So in dividing this kind of polynomial, actually, if we use the long division, this is what it look like when we are using the long division method. The last part is, of course, our remainder. And once again, this is what we call as the long division method. I'll be presenting to you another method and let us compare which of them is easier for you to solve or divide polynomial. So this is what it look like if we are using another method. And of course, we have the remainder. We still arrive with the same remainder. And of course, the quotient of this is 2x squared plus 3x plus 8. If you notice, we arrive with the same quotient. And this method is what we call as the synthetic division. So you can actually compare which of them is a little bit easier for you. Okay, so in this session, actually, we will be focusing ourselves in explaining to you step by step the synthetic division. So take for example, we are asked to divide 4x squared minus 7x plus 16 by x minus 3. The very first thing that you're going to do actually is check if the degree is in descending order. So what I mean is, for example, in this 4x squared minus 7x plus 16, if you notice the degree starts from 2, it should be followed by degree of 1, which is linear, and next is the constant. So in this given, meaning to say it's complete polynomial and it is arranged in a descending order for the exponent. So what we are going to do is we will be applying, or I will be showing to you the synthetic division method. So what we are going to do first is, what is good in synthetic division is we are only dealing with the numbers, not the variable itself. So first is we will get the coefficient of the quadratic term, only the coefficient, which is 4. After that, we will be getting the coefficient of our linear term, which is negative 7. And of course, the constant, which is 16. If you have identified already the coefficients, so what we are going to do is we will be looking for the divisor. So to get that divisor rather, is we will equate x minus 3 by 0, and we transpose negative 3, that is why x is 3, which is also our divisor. The very first thing that you're going to do after identifying all those terms here in our synthetic division, we will bring down 4 first. And after this is we will multiply 3 and 4. So I give an arrow, that meaning to say that we will be multiplying 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 is of course 12, and we will place 12 below negative 7. And after that, we are going to add negative 7 plus 12, but since they are unlike sign, so we will subtract them. 12 minus 7 is of course 5. So the same process, we will go back again. We will multiply 3 and 5. So 3 times 5 is of course 15, and we will place 15 below 16. Then we will add again 16 and 15, that is actually 31. And that 31 is actually our remainder. Now to get the quotient, what we are going to do is we will look for the highest exponent in the given polynomials. Since the highest is 2, we will only get less 1, or minus 1 from the highest degree or exponent. So 2 minus 1, so that is why we have 4x, because as I said, we will just subtract 1. That is why the first number is 4, then we place x for x, and followed by positive 5 plus the remainder, which is 31, divided by the given divisor, which is x minus 3. So this will be our quotient or our answer for this example number 1. If you have questions, you can actually write it in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them. Okay? Question number 2. We are again asked to divide x cubed plus 5x squared plus 7x plus 2 by x plus 2. Now, the very first thing is we will check if the degree is complete for a polynomial, and it should be in descending order. So let's start with x to the power of 3 and followed by x to the 2, followed by x to the 1, and then the constant. So meaning to say it's complete, so there's no need for us to do something except to identify the coefficients for our synthetic division. We're going to look at x to the power of 3. This is the quartic term. So the coefficient is 1. So we will get 1. And from our quadratic term, the coefficient is 5. So we'll just get 5. In our linear term, the coefficient is 7, so we'll just get 7. And of course, the constant, which is 2. And after that, we will identify the divisor by equating x plus 2 be equal to 0. So our x is equal to negative 2. So therefore, our divisor is also negative 2. So after that, we will bring down 1 first. Yan. And what we are going to do is we will multiply negative 2 on 1. Negative 2 and 1 is negative 2, and we will place negative 2 below 5. And after that, we will add 5 and negative 2, but since they are unlike sign, we will subtract them. 5 minus 2 is 3. Then we will go back to the first step. We will multiply negative 2 and 3. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6, and we will place it below 7. It should be a line. After that, we will add 7 and negative 6. And again, they are unlike signs, so we will subtract them. 7 minus 6 is, of course, positive 1. Then we will multiply again, negative 2 and 1. Negative 2 times 1 is, of course, negative 2. And 2 plus negative 2 is, of course, 0. And 0 is already our remainder. Now, to get the quotient, we will look at the degree or the highest degree of the given polynomials. It's x cubed. So subtract this by 1. So our first number, which is 1, is x squared. This is 1x squared supposedly, plus 3x, because after x to the power 2 should be x to the 1, plus 1, which is our constant. And since the remainder is 0, so there's no need for us to write 0 for our quotient. Therefore, the quotient for the given polynomials divided by x plus 2 is actually x squared plus 3x plus 1. Example number 3. We are asked to divide 5x cubed plus 6x plus 50 by x plus 2. Now, the very first thing that you are going to do again is we will check if the polynomial is already complete, or shall we say the degree should be in descending order. So it started with x to the power of 3 and followed by 6x. So in other words, there is a gap between 5x cubed and 6x, which is the quadratic term is missing here. So what we are going to do with a polynomial is that we will include the quadratic term, which is now 5x cubed plus 0x squared. Anyway, this is already 0 plus 6x plus 50. So this would be the polynomial that we are going to use in our synthetic division. So we will identify first the coefficients of the polynomial. So start with the quartic or the degree 3. The coefficient is 5. And in our quadratic term, the coefficient is 0. And in our linear term, the coefficient is 6. and of course our constant, which is 50. So let us identify our divisor by equating x plus 2 equals 0. So our x is negative 2, so therefore our divisor is also negative 2. So the next thing is that we will bring down 5 and we will multiply negative 2 and 5. And negative 2 times 5 is of course negative 10. 0 plus negative 10 is negative 10. And negative 2 times negative 10 is of course 20. And 6 plus 20 is of course 26. And negative 2 times 26 is negative 52. So we will add 50 and negative 52. Since they are unlike sign, we will subtract them. 50 plus negative 52, of course, is negative 2. And negative 2 is our remainder. So therefore, since the highest exponent is 3, so we'll just subtract 1 for our quotient. So we have 5. So 5x squared minus 10x plus 26, which is constant, minus 2 all over the divisor is x plus 2. This would be our quotient. So please do not forget to give a like to this video and kindly share this for others so that they will also learn the way you did. And please do not forget also to subscribe to my channel and please click that notification bell for you to be updated with my next session. Thank you so much.